Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kemi and we're about to watch Chernobyl. I want to thank Sharp Girl, aka Stephanie the Honey, for requesting this. It's my first time watching, never watched it before. As a matter of fact, I'm so tempted to make sure that I'm saying the word right. Okay, let me just check just in case how to pronounce the word. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and we call it Chernobyl. Chernobyl. That's how it's pronounced in the dictionary. That's how it's written. So the CHE, although it's written CHER, it's pronounced CHOR. All right, first time watching, excited to know what it's all about. If it's your first time to this channel, please subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember that if you have any request, do consider joining us over on Patreon. The highest tier gets you a film reaction request in addition to many other benefits. Know that every single tier gets you a reaction of some sort, okay? First tier gets you animation, second tier gets you TV series, third tier gets you animation, TV series, and movies. The top tier gets you everything. So each tier gets you some advantage, okay? Every tier gets access to the poll. We've made our horror movie and romance poll for October. Oh my goodness.
It's not that we'll mistake them for the truth. What can we do then? With stories. In these, an arrogant, unpleasant man, he ran now. Dyatlov will spend the next...
for criminal mismanagement. Justice was done. There was nothing sane about Chernobyl of it. Man, I've given you everything I know.
I heard something. What's that? Is that blood? Are you sure he didn't? Now why did you and die? Is that why you put enough food to last him?
Turbine hole. Priority.
It's exploded!
We know. Akimov will be calling them. It's all that matters.
There is no core! The stack is burning, I saw it.
You're confused.
You taste metal.
Akimov! Go get the hydrogen out of the generators and pump water.
Military and civil. Pripyat.
The color.
Private says he thinks this is covered in tar, so it's gonna burn all night.
And he never came back. Why is this one's complexion changing? His face is... You better let's leave here.
He's locked in a safe. I don't have a key. Yeah. Get Shashanuk. He's in...
Oh,
2 flights and across.
whatever it is that they have to do. This guy. The explosion. Get God on. The explode way to get goddamn shook. They. Oh my gosh, this is.
I already sent the trainees down to the reactor hall to lower them by hand.
What about the working? I tried calling for the electricians.
I don't give a shit.
I'm not going down there. Do you know what's down there? If I disobey you, would I be killed? Why is that guy looking like you did?
Silly. Go away. The valve, come on.
Metal. Something. A problem.
What do you need? Article.
The guy is dead. Misha. Sound the alarm. Hey, don't say. Move. Don't. Look at your face is changing.
It's John!
Oh my God, his body, you touched that thing. His body is peeling. Hey!
Be dangerous.
What do you mean dangerous? It's a fire.
You take your child there to go.
This before, none of the boys have. Rest.
In a plant, a chemical plant, isn't that what it is?
Do this, definitely. Rods or not.
There are no rods.
Rest to condenser lines. The feed water is mildly
Did you see his face?
Call in a day shift.
No. People
How
are
many times do I have to
die.
say it?
I mean, you do it.
I'm going to the administrator. Make things better for you.
No, you want me to be blamed for all this other stuff. No. Us all leave. Tell them not to come. Oh my gosh. Goodness.
That one, maybe an hour. This one, not. Always is. Women went into labour at the same time. They were totally on fire.
The power plant.
You mean disinfectant?
No, pills.
Maybe for the people who might have been burnt by.
Of course,
Who do you think might be at the infirmary? Are they attacked with the thing? The other one is still airborne. Neither you nor I would.
You have the situation under control.
Under control?
Marion, or God forbid, Frolicef, that my power plant, I was sleeping. Tell me what.
We ran the test exactly as Chief Engineer Fermin approved. All system tank. It regrettably ignited.
Of course, Deputy.
Chemical.
Reactor?
We're taking 3.6 Rontgen per hour.
They're turning red. You're not telling them the
Oh, call Marion.
telling them. Oh my God. You come.
What do you know about it? You clean floors.
Anything is you can't walk right up to the fuel. If you do, a glass.
Hour for 4 hours. See the ashes from the smoke. The air is getting to that. Diatlov said. Shouldn't be here. Oh, everyone here died. What are the If you light something in, they're lighting something in here. To do what now? Oh my goodness, Lord. See him, he's red now. I'm not going.
Come on!
And policemen, all these men, they're just easy. What's ocean? Oh,
The auxiliary.
Pumps are gone. I think it's time we
Well, we have to get water into the core. People are dead. Is that what you need to hear?
Leonard, I'm begging you.
Through the control system tank.
Sitnikov. Prokhanov wants us to use it.
Gentlemen, welcome. Please, safe down here. We built this shelter. Experienced an accident, a large control tank malfunctioned directly to Deputy Secretary Marion Gorbachev. Now, Executive Committee, they've asked me to brief you. Second, because that this incident has no adverse consequences.
How large of a detachment? There's mild radiation, but it's limited to You saw men with burns. Evacuate the town.
Gentlemen,
yes.
Do you think I would keep it in Pripyat?
Phenomenon can happen with minimal radiation.
In this talk.
I wonder how many of you know its real name. I, Lenin, give you all tonight. Of the apparatus of the state. It off. Oh, the state tells us it wants to prevent a panic. Listen. But it is my experience to keep their minds on their labor. The city. No one leaves. That is how we will all be rewarded to shine.
You sound like you've eaten a baby or two.
Well,
reactor building. The largest. The meter burned out the second it was turned on. From the military fire department. Only 200 Ronkin. Yes, man.
It's another faulty meter.
You didn't see graphite.
What? Are you suggesting the core? So am I. So please tell me an explosion.
Would you have hired me if I was?
Then why can't you?
But it did.
But it did.
My own eyes.
Okay.
Been around it all night. Block roof and report back what you see.
No.
Of course you will.
No. No. An option. Are you vomiting too?
Really?
Don't touch it. He's a young man.
Something to be sorry for.
Do. Oh. Baba with the mustache. Oh no. See them. See them. Isn't that the husband? Oh my goodness. himself in the beginning. Oh.
Kurchatov Institute of Atomic Energy.
I am.
At the Chernobyl nuclear power plant.
And the core?
And we've ordered them to continue Röntgen per hour.
That's actually significant. You should evacuate.
To manage the accident. You're on it.
Given the amount of radiation that it will
Legazo, your BMK reactor, if they should happen to arise.
I was going to say evacuate the place. Just like that, they should communicate, trap everybody in that city. Look at them dying in their hands. See their hands. Again. My goodness. See in the trees. Oh, old. That's even trapping them in and knowing that death was on the other. Oh my goodness. Chernobyl. Oh my goodness. This is intense. I tell you, this is very intense. I don't know what to say. So many names. The way I've written down their names, I just be their personality. Valera Redface, Victor Poroshenkov, Dramatic. I'm just like, because they were reeling out the names. I didn't know who was going to live or who's going to die. So I wrote down what I felt was important based on how much screen time that they got. I like shows like this. I like that writers went back into the history books to show or their opinion based on their research and their journalism what would have happened, because we can see that this is based on a real incident that happened in Ukraine. You could see on their faces that as soon as he gave the instructions to persevere, to go on, to not to back down, that it's nothing, everything that came his way, it's nothing, it's this. The face of the individuals, they looked at him like there was a visual reaction clearly spun from their emotion before their sensibilities and kicked in to obey the instructor of their commander. But there was already instinctively, we just saw this guy come in red. You can't tell me. We saw another guy vomit blood. The other one said, I'm not moving. I'm staying right here. The other two, as a result of duty or guilt, we are still yet to determine, because they said we did nothing wrong. And this one said, but we did something wrong. Maybe one person slipped. Maybe one person got the instruction wrong, the calculation wrong. But for whatever reason is that they decided to ignore their conscience, to ignore their instinct, to ignore everything in their body telling them, oh, be afraid, this is survival, and still push through. You can see the first time they told that guy, the one that came in with the information, he said, no, I wouldn't do it. And then under the presence of threat, military threat, he walked. And by the time he got back, there was no need. They were screaming, they were confused, they were shouting. He didn't even respond. What was the point? What was the point of responding? Because he had already told you how bad it was. Intimidation. Men are incredible. Like, they would face the lion, they would face this, but I also wish that flight was an option. You know, and when I know this Forrest Gump was based on fiction, but you see, run, Forrest, run. When I was doing the reaction to that movie, there was something that I said that I understood when he did that. When he woke up and Jenny had gone and his mother had died and he just got up, that run, I could see it, that Forrest was using running as a therapeutic to live. Because in that moment, not having his mother, not having Jenny, not having Bubba, he would have died. He had wealth, he had success. Even Lieutenant Dan, nobody was there. He was alone in his house. And he got up and just started to run. He needed that therapy. And I see men overlooking their need to run and insisting on standing to fight. it was what killed my dad. My dad didn't take care of himself, and he didn't live with anyone because at that time my mom and he were separated, so he lived on his own. No one to check on him, no one to check his blood pressure, till it got so bad and he had a stroke and he died. Men should be allowed, just as women are being allowed to say no, flight is okay. Flight is okay. And it doesn't make you less of a human being or a man. My dad had a stroke. His blood pressure was high. He would like rest. He would want to go to work. He was like, no, they need me. There's something. If they don't do this with this. Everybody moved on. Everybody moved on after Daddy died. Daddy died and everybody moved on. Work continued. Work continued. All right, my darlings, let's go into episode 2 of Chernobyl. Play.
I think there's graphite on the ground.
Off the city. Contain the spread of misinformation.
The judge has appointed a committee to manage the accident.
Не дом городской их русских могил. На наших глазах умираю, пока еще бьют. Такую землю, где я родился.
They refused to come in.
Why did you come in?
Oh, we're too hot.
It would have gone off. ID.
Ignalina, maybe. This way.
Oh, that's too far for 8 millironkin.
Test.
About iodine pills.
Kind of bottle.
Yes. Why would we have iodine pills?
We don't have enough. As many as you can. Where's the... What are you doing? What is that?
Milk.
Help me! Firefighter for Chernobyl. Can you stop pushing, please? Why are you leaving us out
here? Yeah. At the mercy of this government. Like, we are just lose them. We're done for.
Get you some tea.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Would you care to?
Are you sure that what I saw you coughing is wasn't long? What is he doing? His face has changed.
Professor Legasso.
Ready. Say the truth.
You have my support.
Thank you all for your duty to this commission. We will begin with Deputy.
That the situation in Chernobyl is stable. Dispatched to the plant. In terms of radiation, due for a checkup.
No.
And foreign press? Good. Well, it seems like it's well in hand, so.
No. No.
We can't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Severely burned on his hand by a chunk of graphite on the ground.
So?
Find graphite inside the core.
I understand it all.
Comrade Sherbin.
6 Rontgen, which, by the way, is not the equivalent of 1 chest, gave us the number they had.
There is a man I don't know engaging in conjecture.
I didn't mean,
Legasso.
Horace.
Thank you very much, sir.
Uses uranium, speed of light, penetrating everything in its path of these bullets. That's in 1 gram. Now,
thank you.
Rain will bring them down on us. That's we eat.
And this concern.
Yes.
I want you to go to Chernobyl.
Bill Secretary.
And take Professor Legato with you. How a nuclear reactor works.
No. Go and look at it, sir. You're asking me to go die. As long as you can. Let's go. Because, like...
Nuclear reactor work.
What?
It's a simple. So I'll restate. Tell me how...
With steam turns a turbine which... Uranium-235. So, bullets are flying off of the... actually strike another atom. The neutrons are actually traveling so fast, graphite, to moderate slow...
Your reactor works.
Now surrounded by all these...
Take her away from here,
Please. But they're not letting us leave here.
What have they done? Graphite on the roof. The whole building's been in the air.
Well, if we can't see, we don't know. Go that building, or I'll have you shot.
Turn around. Your name? Lana.
Deputy Secretary Garanin.
Let me introduce
I'm here
Ilya.
about Chernobyl.
I must tell you, this is why no one likes scientists.
I know that the core is either partially or completely.
There has been an accident at Chernobyl.
You worked in a shoe factory.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're fat. Tell him that he issued him
A thyroid from absorbing radioactive iodine. As far from Minsk as you can.
supporting women, helping women out. Because we
doesn't matter how it looks. Chief Engineer, progress in containing the damage. We have begun accountable.
Already according to list of individuals.
Tell me how an RBMK reactor core explodes.
Spread disinformation at a time like this.
Or was used as a neutron flux moderator.
Comrade Shavina, my apologies, but graphite. Comrade, I assure you...
I understand.
Cover one of our trucks with lead shielding. Close to the fire as you can. Give him every bit of... Then I'll do it myself.
As a lamb to slaughter, Trebina and say nonsense? Or use paprika as but to make sure this person is alive? Okay. Wants to break into the privilege. Is that a woman? Is that a woman? Is a woman. But let me ask. The person, the man, is the officer that said. Is he alive? Pouring water on his face. Let's see.
What does that number mean?
It means the core explosion, so 40 bombs worth by now. 48.
Hey!
Tusen skort kommer att Bekhanov and Famin.
It would Diatlov!
Tell me how to put it out.
Hey, it's already flowing. Just go.
You are dealing with something. All on in sand. Over the course, so most of it is going to miss.
How much sand? And that. Focus on the fire.
I am focusing on the fire. It is 3 kilometers away.
That's my decision to make. By the things you do not understand.
What don't I Try. Sir, I would rather be... Where is all that water going to? Am I inhaling Diatlov? Was it Diatlov that held the meeting? And
I'd prefer one of those.
I didn't have the heart to tell her. I don't.
Yes. It's taking down animals faster.
perimeter.
Copy that. 40 meters. 35.
Tell them they cannot go over the core.
Inside the perimeter. Copy.
The Don has died.
Is there any other way to Gaza? Tell them to approach from the west.
Oh, yes. How nice of you to...
Doing it so hot there right now.
Yes, it's... Simca, who's for...
Maybe I should visit them.
No, they don't.
Fire.
Oh.
That's what I would do.
Sand.
Where are you going?
20 drops.
People in the city.
He's a medical doctor. If it says it's safe, it's safe.
No. Yes. Yes. Or maybe they don't. Because I'm like, this one that you're willing to go, take it. You thought it was what? Fiction? Why is he?
The Americans took satellite photos.
The whole world knows.
Letting children play outside.
You're oh no.
One of the atomic reactors at the Chernobyl atomic power plant, the accident because evidence in the form of mild...
People are leaving. Wait, before you protected your own people. In the night, I was talking to... That's what I was just saying. Are you looking for someone? Do we do that? Okay, they're not taking... You don't want me to take my dog. So they went into every house. From that explosion still in the air. Nothing any...
Right now, or I'll arrest you.
If you arrest me, you...
We have to start a radiological. Are you right?
He's
put her in a cell.
But he thought you should know that I know. Smart, but you've made a mistake. Olana core will put the fire out, but you have approximately 2 days. Yes, surgical shield here by Tuesday. And when it does...
It's nearly empty.
No, they were nearly empty. And then there are those fire engines that I saw on the way in.
Авария. Поврежден один из атомных.
I have 10 minutes. Do you understand the damage this has done?
Briefing.
There is also a result of the blanket of sand we dropped. The lower concrete pad before the lava reached the... It was my understanding that these large, in fact, full
of water.
Ice, approximately 7,000 cubic meters. Everything within a 30-kilometer radius at force and dispersed by as well as a portion of Minsk. The release of radio as well as Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary.
For much of the area and birth defects, I don't know how many deaths there will be, but for a minimum of 100 years.
But we may have a solution. 3 plant workers who know the facility give us the access we need to pump out the tanks. Radioactive contamination.
They'll likely be dead.
You have my permission. Oh.
open the sluice gate valve. And of course, any volunteers do promotions.
Why are reactors 1 and 2? And now you want us to swim underneath a bird that will kill us. But you can't even tell us that.
It must be done. If you don't, millions will die. 1,000 years of sacrifice in our veins. Because it must be done.
Oh my gosh. Because I'm hearing that kind of They don't know the way they came. The one they put in your pocket. Wow. It explodes. Oh, this episode 3. I can't even help myself. I don't know what I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this thing. What a terrible way to die. Before we go into episode 3, I think that Chernobyl is not afraid of death, but you know when someone tells you, oh, you're going to die in 10 minutes, it's people always have this, and I'm part of the people, by the way. Death seems like a far-off experience. When it happens to other people, like, oh, you know, I'm still 30 years old, there's nothing, I still have a long time, But when someone who's a scientist has told you, okay, this is a death sentence, you have 5 years, in 5 years, that man, Legasov, has already kind of made peace with it because he knew before going in, I'm sure he knew at the moment, the head of the committee, what's his name, the man who was the deputy chairman, was who was at the head of the table, the one with the birthmark on his face, on his head. At the time he sent them in and told them, okay, go and figure out what's going on in Chernobyl. The guy, Legasov, was like, that even me sitting at this table, I don't feel safe because of the chemicals, because of the radiation, because of what's in the air, because of what I've read. You're now sending me there. So from here, maybe give or take 10 years, the effects will come up upon me. From Chernobyl, give or take 5 years. So when Sherbina told her, go over the smoke, like, are you mad? He went to tell the pilot, he said, if you go, you will be praying for death. Look at what happened to the helicopter that went there to drop sand. By the time the thing was coming out on the other end, even the body of the helicopter looked like it had disintegrated the thing broke apart in the air. All right, guys, we're going into episode 3 of Chernobyl.
Ignitenko's.
They can't evacuate Pripyat. When the 8 to 72 hours. But we may have a...
It's supposed to be what? To see what's going on, because it's dark. Then we send another 3 till we get the sickness. working, they are tired. The right thing. But yes, girl, I remember you.
I'm sorry, no visitors.
It's not for money.
Excuse me. Fighter from Chernobyl. I know who Ignatenko is, but you can't. You can see him for 30 minutes. Not a minute more. You're not pregnant, are you?
Finish all him. Lose the baby.
Oh, wait, I haven't finished.
She said no.
Yes. Look who the cat dragged in.
Who's there? Eh?
Don't touch him. Dempsey. You're inhaling his whole...
Someone did. Someone decided. Kilometers away.
It was decided.
Based on what?
Or maybe I'm just stupid. Is this made by some apparatchik, some career path?
Or what?
Comrades, the temperature is rising. Zirconium-95.
Science is beautiful. Knowledge, think small.
You can't be in here. Please, get out.
Well?
The situation inside the core is bad and melt down into the groundwater itself. Supply for approximately 50 million people.
Yes.
And in order to do that, I'm told that we will get union.
You have it. That should be clear
Yes.
by now. Anything else?
No. Premier Ryzhkov has determined that
Is he determined?
Completely safe. The half-life of plutonium-239 is...
we're taking a walk.
Apology?
Firefighters, the men in the control
He
room.
will die.
The cellular structure apart. The skin blistered. Patient appears to be recovering. He only lasts for a day or two. The bone marrow dies like sieves to the point where you can't. That is what will happen to those boys. They've gotten a steady dose, but not as much of it. Cancer.
Don't even think of proof.
Or aplastic anemia.
With got enough easy then. Now you know why I wanted to take a walk. Even our bathrooms.
They've been here the whole...
But if we're seeing them out in...
Oh, those people at the bar.
Heat exchanger, I hope. And I always get the same answer.
You're not gonna... Everyone who was in the control room, Dyatlov, we need to find out exactly what happened that night. Because if we don't find out how this happened...
Fuck you. Puts out a shitload of smoke and noise.
Who's in charge here?
I did that to kill
My
them.
shift, 45 here.
That's classified.
Kill as many as you can. Whoever's left, even unless we know why.
You know what's happened there?
We dig up.
Forever, they say. I don't need to know.
Well, we do need to. Came to Rumple wear suit for us, clean suit to test. Not these ones, Minister of Coal.
Bless you.
I told you no touching.
They won't tell me where.
No.
The outside. Tell me everything.
Fire, that's what he said.
I'm not a nurse, Comrade Diatlo.
You can get the fuck out of...
Have you ever spent time with miners?
Andrei Glukov.
Liquid nitrogen heat exchanger, core of the nuclear reactor, which is 6 weeks. 30 by 30 meters for the heat exchanger.
400 at least.
From much of the radiation.
No. We can start in the morning.
I hope so.
They're all like that.
Yeah, because they're...
For what purpose?
What do you mean for what purpose? Can't breathe with the masks. It's like a fucking oven.
For your own good. No fans.
The guy.
Everything that happened on the night of the accident.
I want to tell Leonid Fedorovich Toltonov.
Senior and...
I'm 25.
She's taking him somewhere.
Whole time.
Yes, so...
No one said I should leave. 5 times a night. I've been looking after him. Where have you been?
He's dangerous to you.
He's brought much longer.
I'll have you removed by security.
What's the plastic? So then he will cut. See, you're going to have a baby. Oh, hey.
They say the whole job will be finished in... I know the job isn't over.
But...
Jesus. God bless this man. Hey. And
You wouldn't give us fans. It's too hot for clothes. Fucking has. What do you want? Make a difference.
I don't know.
You don't know.
why would you say that? What you?
Yes, did. I reported the. I swear.
What?
Which room is Akimov?
27.
I shot it.
But that Leonid said we didn't. Leonid has something more.
She's pregnant. It's not true. What have you done? People are going to hear. Do you understand? Everyone is going to hear. It's by Valery Lagasov. You can check this, my...
Was it?
Nothing will happen.
Fuel does not reach
This
the
guy is a
groundwater, and
monster.
furthermore,
This guy with the...
believe that there has been no further lapse. Comrade
Our...
Professor Legasov will...
Deputy Chairman Shabina has... There is an enormous amount evacuated. We must go to every, whether domesticated or wild areas surrounding Chernobyl, every exposed, so we will have to raise entire forests. And finally, we will need to, which will of course still be extremely...
Lots of doctors and structural engineers.
Work there.
Comrade Chakov.
Oh, Larry.
I was wondering if you could tell me why.
I'm sorry, I don't know who. You don't have to bother with arresting people anymore.
But you are both
stories about us. When I hear them, you see them? Accountability. Nothing more. But you know the old Russian proverb. It was very nice speaking with you. Then it's done.
My dear, the guts of your playing chess in it.
Naive idiots are not a threat.
These miners something.
They were stupid. I was stupid.
Yes,
Dr. Nov, yes.
And they took your notes, did they? Quickly.
You understand? I said 50. Even the miners I've told to dig under the reactor. I don't want to do this anymore. Any more than I do. Assigned, and you'll stop at nothing until you find an answer. A scientist.
Did you know that they were running a... Akimo says they shut the reactor. No. They say down to faulty memory or delusion even, but...
Do you think it's possible?
They are at the point of death. They have no reason to lie.
Then you should to blame. They're not.
Jesus is Lord. What kind of world is this? They didn't give them a choice. Not might. Soil. Oh, they're not even letting me. Oh my gosh. Cement. This whole nuclear reactor, what was the purpose of it? What scientific good was this thing supposed to do for Chernobyl? What was it supposed to do? That's what I want to. Was it a chemical they were holding that in the advent of poison that they will release it into the air and help humanity, or that the plants will grow, triple in growth? What? I don't want to shout. What was the purpose? Vladimir I. Lenin, what was the purpose of that plant? What were they cooking up for? What? You'll find that there is no reason, there's no rhyme, there's no reason, there's no point. And the way they kill, the way they put human beings, the way go and do this, like sheep to the slaughter, like numbers. Somebody will sit at a board. Look at the way the man with breast milk on the phone, they say, go, 750,000, let them go. There's something for the greater good. Because it's someone else's life, it's not yours. If it was your child, that was the fireman, if it was your child, I think that's why anyone who is in active service, in any ministry, in a position of power, you should have children serving in the community. It should be a law that you should go, your child, don't send your child abroad. No. Like you want to be the president of Nigeria and then your children are all in London. No. Your children must go to public schools. Your children must work in the ministries, whether it's finance or building or something. You don't get to tell the people, because when you think of how there's a possibility that your child will die, you'll be careful how you send other people's children. how you give these instructions. Go and leave and do and send them. If it's a dog, it's a dog. If it's a fish, it's a fish. No, you'll be careful. You'll be like, before I send my child to her death. When you do it, when your child is a police officer, you will make sure there is safety. You will do everything you can to make sure. When your child is a minor, you will do everything you can to make sure. So it should be a law that you, as the president, you must have children that are working for the people. I think it should be. Because everybody there is so detached, this KGB, like you just snatch people up. It is the average human being, the ones who, the teachers, the physicists, the professors that are putting their lives on the line for the greater good of the people. My dear, let me just take a break and we'll be right back. But I love the movie, but I hate that this happened. I hate that it happened. It's not fair. It truly isn't. It's not fair.